Hey everyone, Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you to the final episode of the series, What If Goku Was in My Hero Academia? This has been the most popular series on my channel, which I started all the way back when I only had 15,000 subscribers. So if you end up enjoying this video, then please consider subscribing. Make sure to like the video and comment down below if you enjoyed. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. This video begins a month after the last video ended. Throughout this time, Goku has been hunting down All For One and Shigaraki as a priority, but also keeping an eye out for Cell, as he is a wild card, which could make his life a lot more difficult. However, Goku was unable to find anything which could lead him to them, and Goku is uneasy, as his danger sense has been acting up constantly for the past 2 weeks, warning him of an imminent threat which could arise at any moment. Goku is in a deep meditation, speaking with Midoriya as they speculate as to what threat Danger Sense is warning him about.
They might be going after the school again.
Maybe, but I think that's too risky for them. You are their main target. Other heroes getting involved could mess up their plans. They will most likely try to get you alone. Maybe they will create a distraction like they did last time. However, this time it'll be the heroes they are trying to distract, making it impossible for them to intervene.
You might be right, but...
Goku wakes up from his meditation, flying in the direction of where the rumbling sound originated, and his eyes widen in disbelief as he sees half of the city is destroyed, and at the center of the destruction stands Shigaraki and All For One. Goku touches down a short distance in front of them, closing his eyes to sense if any other heroes are on their way to the scene. But Goku senses all of Japan's heroes on the opposite side of the city, fighting against all the villains All For One had at his disposal. Goku knows that the heroes will most likely lose unless he does something to help them, so he enters his mindscape again.
The heroes won't be able to hold up for long without our help. I am going to have to use the combination spirit expansion and multi-form again, so you can go give them a hand.
You know that'll cut your power in half. I don't think you can take both of them on at only 50%.
It doesn't matter if I can or not, I have to.
Okay, just be careful. And Goku, let go. Her death wasn't your fault. My death wasn't your fault.
Goku then exits his mindscape, using his multi-form to create a clone of his body, splitting his power in half, and the clone then uses spirit expansion to allow Deku to take over its body. Deku then tells Goku good luck before flying off, and Goku then takes off Momo's cloak and puts it in his pocket. All For One then smiles.
Taking off her cloak? I never thought you would get over that brat.
I just don't want her cloak to get damaged in the battle.
Oh, I assure you, once you are dead, we will burn that cloak along with any memory of her existence.
You two are the ones who will be dead once this is over. My attacks are connecting, but they're doing no damage. I have to think of something fast.
Mind if I join in? You guys look like you were having so much fun.
Ah, if it isn't Cell, it seems like you remembered your place at your creator's side.
Not exactly, but Goku is an obstacle for both of our goals, so I believe a temporary alliance wouldn't hurt.
How disappointing, but very well. We will work together to kill Goku, but then I will put an end to you myself.
We shall see.
Come on then, I can take all three of you!
On the other side of the city, Deku is fighting with the army of heroes against the rampaging villains. But suddenly, Deku sees a news report about Goku's fight. Goku is out of breath and is low on energy, so much so that he is back in his base form. Goku is no match for the 3 villains at once, especially with only 50% of its power. All For One and Shigaraki become distracted with their victory, and Cell smirks, as this is exactly what he has been waiting for. Cell first comes up behind Shigaraki, engulfing him with his tail, and All For One doesn't even realise it's going on, as he is too busy gloating about his victory, and once he finally realises what is going on, it's too late, as Cell absorbs him as well. Goku's eyes widen as he witnesses Cell's transformation, and he is left stunned at the energy levels Cell is giving off.
You should be honored, Goku. You get to witness perfection before your death.
Cell then activates Eraser's quirk, making it so Goku can't use One for All, which forces Deku's vestige to disappear, and then the half of Goku's energy that Deku was using returns to Goku's body. But even with that, Goku doesn't think he'll be able to win. He's still fairly drained, and can't even use One for All. Behind some rubble, All Might points a gun at Cell. All Might then fires at Cell, Cell being hit in the back of the neck, and Cell begins to smirk, thinking the wound will regenerate due to the quirk Shigaraki stole, but it doesn't. Cell then blitzes in front of All Might.
What did you do?
All Might smirks.
Quirk erasing bullet.
Goku is about to rush towards Cell in an attempt to stop the inevitable, but just before he can, Cell then kills All Might with a single punch.
No matter, even without quirks, I still have enough power to defeat What is going on?
You ruthless, heartless bastard! I will make you suffer!
One for all, 1,000,000%.
This should be more fun than previously expected. Show me what you have to offer, Son Goku.
This isn't a game, Cell. This ends here.
Let's end this with a final attack. Prove who is truly the strongest.
So be it.
Goku reversed to his base form, putting back on Momo's cloak. He put an end to the greatest villains the world has ever seen, but now, most of the city is destroyed, far beyond repair, and everyone he cared about is dead. Before Goku can think about it anymore, he passes out due to exhaustion, and sometime later, he wakes up in the hospital area with Inoue, and Hatsume is standing over him. Goku gets up, asking why she is there, and Hatsume cheerfully tells Goku to follow her. Goku is confused, but obliges, walking behind her into her lab, and Goku sees a massive ship-like object in the middle of the room. Goku asks what the object is, and Hatsume says it is her greatest invention, the time machine. Goku's eyes widen, not thinking it's possible, and Goku asks her why she is showing him this. Hatsume tells Goku that she never actually tested the time machine, since there's a 70% chance that whoever uses it could have their body teared apart completely. However, due to all the damage done to the city, she believed it may be the time to test it out. However, she certainly doesn't want to risk her own life testing it, which is why Goku is there. The question is Goku ready to risk his life in order to test it? Without hesitation, Goku immediately says yes, gripping Momo's cloak tightly. Hatsume and Goku then set the time and date for when Goku was to arrive, the day his closest friends died at the hands of All For One, and he will arrive 1 hour before it all goes down. Goku gets into the time machine, Hatsume asking if he is ready, and Goku says yes, it's going to work, it has to. Goku and the time machine then disappear, reappearing in Inoue in the past, and Goku is amazed. It really seems like it worked. Goku then takes action, flying to All For One's hidden lab, as he could sense Shigaraki's energy there, and he not only wipes out Shigaraki immediately, but he also takes out the cell that is inside this incubation pod, along with the rest of the lab. Goku was hoping All For One would be there, but it appears he must have already went to the part of the city where everything goes down. Goku then hears a massive explosion, signifying the beginning of the massive battle, and he flies in the direction of it, seeing his past self taking on All For One, while All For One's clone takes on Endeavor, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Momo. She is just as beautiful as he remembered. Goku knows his past self will hold his own for the time being, so he decides to deal with All For One's clone first, knowing his friends won't be able to otherwise. Endeavor and Todoroki are firing a joint flame blast at All For One's clone, forcing him to block, and Bakugo adds his explosion to the blast, making the clone get sent flying into a building. The clone then dashes back towards them, but Deku catches him with his black whip, trying to hold them back, but as the clone is about to break out of the binds, Goku appears and uses Black Whip to continue restraining the clone. Everyone is confused. They thought Goku was dealing with the real All For One, and why does he look different, older? And how is he using Black Whip? But Goku says he'll explain after, but they need to finish the clone now. Endeavor, Todoroki and Bakugo all fire their conjoint blast again, the clone not being able to block this time, so it gets completely erased by the scorching heat of the blast. And then, everyone takes a deep breath, before all looking to Goku and asking what is going on. Goku then brings them all into a group hug, tears falling from his eyes, as he says it's so good to see them all again. He is from the future, and in his future, all 5 of them died. At this time, he will make sure things turn out differently. They all have a shocked expression on their faces, but they see their Goku holding back All For One's beam with his hands, and the future Goku then blitzes in that direction, quickly appearing next to their Goku and powering up into Super Saiyan himself, as both the Gokus push All For One's beam back at him, greatly injuring All For One. However, he quickly regenerates, getting a boost in power. The two Gokus look at each other, the past Goku saying he doesn't know what is going on, but he knows they can figure it out after All For One is taken care of. Future Goku saying he is right, as both Gokus fly towards All For One, Future Goku arriving at him first, as he sucker punches him in the face, knocking his head back, but once he lifts his head back up, past Goku kicks it back down, where Future Goku then grabs his neck with Black Whip and slams him into the ground. All For One regenerates again, not knowing what is going on, but it doesn't matter, he will kill both of them. All For One powers up a Kamehameha, aiming at the two Goku standing before him, while the past Goku powers up a Kamehameha as well. Future Goku powers up a Final Flash, and as All For One fires his Kamehameha at the duo, they fire a final Kamehameha back at him, swiftly overwhelming All For One's beam and atomizing the Saiyan imposter. After he is taken care of, Goku pats his past self on the back, telling him well done. Past Goku says now he can explain what is going on, but Future Goku says that he isn't sure he has time to. He doesn't know how this whole time travel thing works, but he could disappear any moment, so he needs to do some things quickly. The others gather around, and Goku first transforms into his greatest transformation, Super Saiyan Rage, with All For One stacked on top of it. Goku doesn't have a name for this form, but he tells his past self that if he wants to protect all his friends, he needs to find a way to reach this level of power. Goku then hugged Momo, crying, as he slightly laughs, and tells her to try not to die this time. Finally, Goku turns to Izuku, pulling out a piece of hair, and saying that he can finally return the gift he gave him. His version of Deku gave him One For All before he died. Now, he can give it to this Izuku, and it will hopefully give him the power to achieve his dream of becoming #1. Izuku eats a piece of hair, the two timelines One For Alls merging into one inside of Deku. Deku then sprouting out a tail out of nowhere. Goku sees this and thinks that because of him not being a human and his abilities working different from that of a quirk, it seems One For All tried to transfer his abilities, but in doing so, also transferred a part of his biology. He is sure his past self will help him harness the power that comes with that. Goku then goes to shake Deku's hand, but as he tries, his hand slowly disappears, and Goku smiles, knowing his time is up, but he wouldn't change a thing. The essence of future Deku's soul then comes out of the past Deku. The other vestiges of One For All merge with their previous variants, but future Deku didn't have a vestige to merge with, so he is fading away as well. Future Deku hugs future Goku, and the two then smile at each other. They did it, and then the future warriors were gone. Time passes. Goku and Momo live a happy life. After Deku looks at a full moon and transformed into a great ape, Goku sees the similarities with his Ikari form and helps Deku compress the power of Great Ape. allowing Deku to use Ikari as well. And as future Goku took out all the major threats upon his arrival, the world was safe and under the protection of the greatest heroes the world has ever seen. But the story doesn't end in this world.
Finally, you are awake.
Where am I? Who are you?
You sure caused quite a commotion. I am the Supreme Kai of Time, and you are in the Time Nest.
But why am I here? I don't understand.
Well, you see, you meddled with time, and that is a big no-no. But not only that, you was never meant to be in that timeline to begin with.
Goku's look of confusion, but the Supreme Kai of Time continues.
You see, for some time now, rifts have been appearing in our multiverses timelines. Those rifts leading to completely separate multiverses. Those multiverses being out of my jurisdiction normally according to the rules of the Sacred Council, but due to your unique circumstances, I was able to nab you up as you were being erased from existence, since in your original multiverse, time travel shouldn't have that erasing effect. So long story short, I found a loophole that saved you.
Goku's completely confused, but since time travel exists, he guesses the rest of that stuff could. But who were the Sacred Council, the Supreme Kai of Time, so she can explain that later, but for now, she has one question for Goku. Does he want to keep saving people? Goku says yes, and the Supreme Kai of Time is pleased, so she then repairs Goku's hero costume. But Goku asks if she can fuse Momo's cloak with it, so he can always remember her when he is fighting. The Supreme Kai of Time agrees, snapping her fingers as the orange on Goku's outfit turns red, and the blue on his outfit turns black. And the Supreme Kai of Time even put the power pole Momo made on his back. And with that, we are going to end off this series. I hope you guys all enjoyed this series, because I really enjoyed making it. If you liked this video, then please subscribe, leave a like on the video, and comment down below any parts you enjoyed, and any other ideas you would like to see me do. Would you like to see where the journey of this Goku continues? Will you find out why the rift that created his timeline was created? Who were the Sacred Council? I guess we'll have to find out another time. Peace.
Hey everyone, it's me Goku. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my friend Sacred Saiyan on YouTube. Thank you all for watching.